try this again.
There we go. Alright. Everyone have visual? Okay. SCK8000 was saying he doesn't have visual, so I was a little concerned there. Version 0.1.3. Using the keyboard and mouse for this. Let's see. Click Options. 20 days left. Indiegogo Fundometer.
So everybody knows about our campaign.
Let me get the link as well.
I'm going to be showing off why you should go to Indiegogo and support this. Let's see. Gameplay, display HUD, element on... Okay, circuit info box. Let's see here. Let's use web audio. Everything seems fine to me.
Yeah, everything is fine. It's especially about this use web audio option. Turns out that...
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
well,
Felix.
it's just that the option is not read properly the first time you boot the game, and then you don't use web audio, and that's why the sound is not quite as good.
I see.
Something like this. So by just restarting the game after changing any option and turning it back, it should work.
Okay. Changelog. I'm curious about that. Let's see. Hovering, various mapping issues. Actually, several new rooms to the puzzle mode. Ooh, I'll have to try that out. Actually, I'm not going to spend so much time reading. Let's spend more time playing. New Game Plus, so I hope you reach that goal.
Wow,
Most
that's actually
mini games
kinda
need
cool.
mini games need a New Game Plus. It's just a lot of fun to play around with. Okay, initializing avatar. Not the master of all four elements. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Time is running short. Oh. Is he being abducted willingly or unwillingly? Let's see. Got a nice bird run going on the sprites here. Whoop.
Damn it. One moment, let me start retweeting the Radical Fish's advertisement because our account is not updating it.
Okay. That's pretty easy to do.
One moment.
It's hard to beat PAX though. PAX is tweeting like crazy, or at least everyone is tweeting hashtag PAX right now.
A taste of power! I am allowed to actually leave, but I don't think there's any point in doing that.
No, it's just like plot. There's plot.
Oh, you
So
can't...
you need to
Yeah. You can't dash infinitely. You can't cheese out that way. 3 times, then you just start spinning to nowhere.
Yep. We actually want to improve this to have some better visual feedback somehow, but otherwise the mechanic was the same, so people should try to use the dash in the right moment, not just dash all the time. That's the idea.
Yeah. You don't want people, say, wave dashing like in the Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, I'm in control here.
Post this in our team chat, so that the Twitch chat will be invaded by our team. Something cool about this area is like when you, what people usually don't notice, but that's okay because it's always small details. When you run through the plants there, they wiggle like a little bit.
Oh. Oh yeah, I see that. Okay, the tall ones, though, the short ones, let's see. If I interrupt...
Just really a little bit, because...
Oh yeah, I see it now. Let's see. Not so much on this really short grass here, though I can kind of hear grassy footsteps. We make the reeds sway.
Yeah, they actually do make sounds, but actually there's still some kind of issue there that the sounds get interrupted. with
Well,
each other.
Yeah,
If you run
yeah.
through a bunch of grass things, it kind of sounds weird. We still want to improve that.
well, I'm
Well, so,
surrounded. I'm dead already. It's been a nice game. Oh, wait.
There's always stuff you can improve and polish. Always.
Always.
Legendary game never gets done.
Level threshold, huh? Walk on the circuitry ground. Maybe if you get some spare time, you could add like sparks to your footsteps. If you like walk on these clear circuits etched into the ground here.
That's a good idea, actually. I mean, we were planning of adding some effects when you walk around, and depending on the terrain, we can different effects. Like when you walk on grass, you actually have some small leaves flying around, or on ground, you get some small dust effect.
Yeah, that would be
like
great
this.
to see, though. I'd probably try implementing those after most of the important things are already done.
As always, yes.
Mhm.
We always
Yeah.
tell this to ourselves, and then we do it anyway. It always happens.
Yeah.
Just the intro hall, nothing to see or discover here yet. Oh well. Satoshi. You've had too many Monster Energy drinks. What do you think you're doing?
Oh my.
Satoshi would never drink Monster.
Why?
So what's he up to
He's
anyway?
He's more like the rockstar kind of guy.
Oh,
Oh yeah. That's
I
actually
see the
cool.
Rockstar
I
didn't
think
do
it's-
him any favors either.
I think already people already used this animation for expressing certain, how you say, like, after you edited something all night long, that's what happens. Before
Yeah.
picture.
Ooh, nice sprite rotation and such.
Yeah.
The artwork here is so excellent. Just every last bit of it.
Right.
All parallax magic. Like, was actually just added not too long ago, actually. Just, I think,
Really?
maybe a few months before the demo release. Just decided, hey, let's add some parallax, because parallax is awesome, and then we just implemented those cutscenes. So most of the work was really the rest of the game.
Well. Okay, so where are we now? We are like in some kind of, the claws make me think like some kind of teleport pad chamber thing. Do you remember VERP? Virtual RPing? Oh, ricochet. Okay.
Verb is an interesting way to pronounce
Verb.
it. The first time I hear it. Verb. I gotta
Balls.
remember that.
Spheres. Oh, get blue spheres. Oh, this is a Sonic 3 special stage. Wait a minute. I'm getting my wires crossed.
Yeah. Just like I said, our team is now in Twitch.
Hello, everyone. Okay. Essential to basically
Yeah.
like...
Ready to fish games invaded.
Welcome, underlings.
So for those that don't know, I am Seizui, a Sanctuary Crew. Our current streamer is CK,
Mhm.
and we have the developers of Radical Fish Games here.
Hello.
Hello.
So you can choose to aim here, or you can just go nuts. My trainer doesn't seem to care. I note that when you rapid fire, you start out inaccurate, then get better as you just keep slamming the button.
That's
I
that's
already-
a mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
But I already
That's
noticing
interesting.
that the music bug is still there. Actually, there should be music right now.
Oh,
Oh, is
really?
it? Oh man, yeah, we can't really reproduce this one. That's a problem why it's hard to fix.
Oh.
So you're playing the offline version, I suppose, right?
Yeah, offline.
Okay, so at least we know that. Offline version. Maybe it's I suspect it's related to web audio music playback something. Yeah. Well, but
Okay.
it will reappear eventually. Won't take long.
Yeah, we use kind of a system that allows us to position sound in 3D and like have perfect looped music if we wanted.
Oh, now
Or
there's
better
some
looped
music.
Yeah, it starts after a while, but in between there should actually be like awakening music,
Huh.
and it's simply not there for some reason.
I think the scene actually also kind of works without any music, but it's still.
Yeah, after that
kind of strange.
tragedy you just witnessed, everything is quiet and you're trying to figure out what's going on as you respawn as a new character who's similar yet different.
Yeah, I think we may want to. I think that'd be a good implementation, just to not have it not have sound until a certain point in the sequence.
Well, it's still not intentional, and I actually prefer the way it's right now because I just like the music from our composer so much. But
Yeah, it actually sounds
I mean,
really good. Yes.
and I'm used to those kind of old style games where there was essentially music most of the time. I just like this style. But of course, there will be scenes without any music, like when you're actually walking through that building in the intro. There was no music purposely, on purpose.
Purposely.
Purposely. Do you even say that?
Huh.
Love the look on her face, like, ugh, really?
She's not very thrilled about what she's going through here. Are you sure that my voice box is the only thing that's broken? Nothing weird is going to happen to me later, is there?
We won't tell. We won't tell you.
Nope. You won't have anything.
I like that pause right there.
That's your stuff? Are these cages here? Nothing to see or
Containers.
discover here, I guess.
I like how everyone is like immediately trying to jump around.
Yep. Actually, once we implemented the jumping mechanic, I essentially wasted hours just walking around jumping. Of course, just to check that the mechanics are working properly. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Only because.
I had to test it for like 20 hours.
The first area of a game can be a great place to hide secrets, too. It's like the last place you ever think to look.
You might think about that.
Well, there is a small Easter egg.
Yeah, you already found it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried jumping on the computer. Hello,
So I'm
my...
curious, what was this coded in, if you don't mind me asking?
JavaScript, HTML, so to speak.
HTML5?
This is completely HTML5. Yeah. JavaScript,
Wow.
HTML, and CSS.
Wow.
I don't
I
think
heard
I'll need
HTML5
hints.
had some potential, but wow, I didn't think this was an HTML5 coded game. That's impressive.
Yeah, welcome
Thanks.
to the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually how the whole project started. I just thought, hey, I want to do a game
The
with
visor.
HTML5. So to me, there was no other question. I just wanted to work with HTML5.
I have a weird compulsion to go
We kinda
stand
did.
on the computer again. Hello, tech support. My system has been crushed. Oh, you mean it's crashed? Well, what happened to it? Well, I tried standing on it to water the flowers, and then my system was crushed. Oh, so your system has been crushed.
I mean, there's nothing going to happen though. Yeah.
So right now,
What?
for folks, sorry, I'll let you guys go first.
No, go ahead, go.
I was gonna say right now the game is gonna be available on Windows, but soon they will be having it on Linux, Mac, and Steam. And their stretch goal is to get it out on the Wii U.
Yep.
And I remember the article was because for the Wii U has support for HTML5.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Nintendo actually provides something called the Nintendo Web Framework, and it's essentially a WebKit browser adapted in a way to access all the hardware from the Wii U. And so it perfectly runs HTML5 games with proper gamepad support and good sound and music.
Oh.
So, and we actually signed up for that as soon as we heard about that. And we got the dev kit and everything, and we tested, and it works essentially. There are still some issues because the framework is still pretty early, and I think Nintendo's actually working on that, improve the performance and all that. But in theory it works, and that's why it's actually very practical for us to port CrossCode to Wii U. So that's the plan.
Okay, cool.
But hopefully Microsoft and Sony will chime in and add support too, because they could actually do it more easily because their consoles are closer to a PC architecture.
Yeah, they use x64 framework, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that would be swell if they do that.
Yep, you can only hope. I mean, HTML5 as a gaming technology, I think, is still pushed, and I think the sad thing is that a lot of people only try to create small mini games, and we actually try to create something bigger, like something you would buy on Steam, like a console-grade game.
There are already
And-
examples for such games.
Sure, I mean there are some examples, but there are not too many. Which one actually?
Well, Gods Will Be Watching.
Oh,
is
yeah,
the-
okay, that one of course, yeah. No, I
And
think
then
it's-
Game Dev Tycoon.
yeah, exactly.
Godly Watching, that was coded in Game Maker, if I recall.
I think
I-
was it?
At least the first
Yeah, they
prototype.
added HTML5 support.
But I know that they made the
I just know the first prototype was actually based on Impact.js because it was posted on the Impact.js forum, so I assume it was Impact.js, though they could have just made it in Game Maker and exported in HTML5. But I don't think so.
I wonder.
It might be that they switched to Game Maker on the later version.
I
Possible.
think that might have been the case, because I know it got spotlighted on the official Game Maker website at one point.
Okay, then that makes sense. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there are certainly reasons to do that, because what we actually did, we also started with Impact.js, and we just stayed there and essentially extended the engine to do all the things we need. So we also essentially created our own engine, and that comes with a lot of risks and a lot of efforts. The main advantage is that you don't need any support to build your engine. You're your own support essentially. That's pretty nice to have once you get all the stuff done.
Yep.
Okay, I see. Let's see. Oh, there they are.
You're getting them, CK.
I say, as far as the rebound shots go, CK, you should have played off Kirby's Dream Course to be able to do this. Come on.
Actually,
It's the same basic concept, right?
I actually haven't played much Dream Course, but I'm familiar with how it's supposed to work.
Really?
Mhm.
You, the Kirby guy, haven't played Dream Course that much? I'm surprised.
I'm more of the Sonic guy of the group.
Yeah, but I always thought you had a thing for Kirby, too.
Yeah, I do. Kirby is
He's
really
more Sonic
easy to
than
like.
Kirby. He's more Sonic than Kirby. Oh,
Well, actually,
so
I'm probably more Kirby because Sonic hasn't had a good game in ages. Even
Yeah.
Generations and Colors were just okay, kind of like the two adventure games were.
Yep.
So I do have a question. I looked at so what is arena mode going to be like?
The stretch goal, yeah. Arena mode essentially means that you can locally with somebody else can fight against each other or
Or
with
am I
each
missing?
other.
Oh, here we go.
And you essentially need 2 gamepads or a gamepad and a mouse and keyboard, I think. That's what we plan to do. So it's essentially local multiplayer. And you can take on several challenges in an arena. That's the idea.
Okay,
Ah.
so the arena
but-
mode
but,
challenge.
But arena mode will also have single player content,
Yeah, of course.
like challenges.
Not that kind of CrossCode, Karn.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, in Karn, in chat, Karn says, "Why do we seek to make code angry?"
I get it. All right.
Cross is the British word for angry.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, right, that
yeah.
was something. Well, it has many meanings.
Yes.
Just think of
But-
the cross-popping veins on angry anime characters. That'll help you remember.
What's
So-
actually what's kind of sad is that CrossCode, you would think you could come up with such a nice word such a nice pun to describe a crossover with CrossCode in another game. I couldn't find any good word for that. Like crossover code, crosscode over, I don't know. Just no matter what I thought of, didn't really sounds good.
Alas.
Oh, jeez, you can probably hear the dogs outside.
Crosscover.
Crosscover, yeah, crosscover. That's already something.
Where are they? Where
I
are
think
they?
the dogs are adorable. So.
They want to
Let
join
them bark.
the team.
Yeah.
Let them have a voice.
Yeah, I have a Karen and a Westie Terrier. They're on the deck outside right now. They're probably barking at deer.
So yeah. So the arena mode is mostly like a two-player challenge that you're trying to implement, but it can also be a one.
Man, they were in a perfect line. Too bad I don't have a
well-
piercing attack yet.
But it will be actually mostly a little bit more single player. Like, if the arena mode will definitely be something that will be in the game, no matter the stretch goals. Similar to like Star Ocean or Tales of games where you fought waves of enemies, right? What I had.
Oh yes,
So,
I was thinking about that too.
some exactly like that. It would probably work because we can already do that in the game.
Yeah.
In the tech demo, we had like this final challenge where we had wave after wave, and it's not that hard to actually make it a bit more flexible
Okay.
because we can spawn enemies on the fly.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that too. I was like, okay, is arena mode something like the Tales Coliseum battles?
Yeah, with a little bit of Star Ocean in it, I guess. Which is basically the same, but
Yeah.
But I also thought about having something like a parkour in it.
Mhm.
I always liked Jack and Daxter 2, where you like had this path you need to walk, and while you had to walk it, you need to hit a certain amount of targets to get points.
Mhm.
And this would be very easy to implement in CrossCode.
Okay, yeah,
And-
that would be a good one.
There would be a little bit of challenge in it, maybe you get some items out of it, and yeah, replayability. And the local co-op would be something that would be added, so you can do that in the arena too.
Okay, yeah, now that I have a better idea of what arena mode is going to be like, yeah, I am very excited about that.
Yeah, it's something that keeps people playing the game, which is awesome, right? Like, you play through the game and you think, right, I'm done, what I can do now. And you can go to the arena and make quests and something like that.
Something I kind of wonder is how we should handle special attacks and the charging in co-op and player versus player. Because right now the time slows down whenever you charge with a special attack.
Well,
And,
no slowdown then.
Yeah, that would be the easiest option. Might be a bit harder then, but you have two players, so maybe that will be fine then. one player can actually distract the enemy while the other player charges the special attack. Stuff like this.
First, we have to hit that 80,000.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, once it hits the
Excuse me.
80,000,
Little trouble with the claustrophobia there. I like how you can see her swinging a chakram there.
Yep. Actually, that chakram was added not too long ago either.
oh nice.
Up to this point, she was just punching with her bare hands.
Yeah, I was like, there's a noticeable difference. It's like I don't recall this one before. Now, I like that addition.
Yep. It's too bad that IndieGames.com didn't notice that and just wrote about Leia punching enemies instead of using a Master Sword.
Well, it's incredibly obvious to me.
Yeah. Well, I played the previous demo before, and I was like, huh, there's a bit of a difference here.
Well, actually, Shizuka doesn't have the chakram. I think nobody noticed, at least nobody commented on that yet. But it's mostly because we didn't add it to her yet. Because it's actually a lot of work to just pixel those few pixels in there. Well, not a lot of work, but there was not enough time.
Oh.
Yeah, I was able to notice it because, well, Thomas was the one who did her sprites, right?
Well, not all of them. Actually, those attack sprites have been done by me from Leia.
Okay.
Like Thomas was doing a lot of, he was doing the crab animations. He also helped with the special attack from Shizuka. He did like most of the keyframes, and he does most of the graphics effects like the flames and this. So he's just incredibly good with doing these kind of animations and effects.
Yeah. Oh yes, for those who don't know who Thomas Froze is their spriter who handles their special attacks. I hired him over the past yearish or so, long ago, for my personal project, which he helped me out for, and that's how I partially discovered the game. It was more of, it all came together.
It's all personal connections in the end. It's a frustrating fact about marketing.
And with that regard, if the game makes the goal, we'll likely see the presence of a certain boy with a long yellow scarf.
Yes.
Oh, Proto Man?
CK, I am gonna stab you.
Well, he's a boy robot. That counts, you know.
FK getting knife.
Time for some fresh air. Do avatars need to breathe? Miss Solar. I see some solar panels in front. I guess that's why it's called the MS Solar.
Yeah, we are very creative with names.
Alright, I am back and armed.
Rhombus Square. Oh, that's horrible. I remember what a rhombus is from geometry class back in high school.
Yeah, it's kind of like the reappearing shape in the game.
Yep. CrossCode is full of rhombus shapes.
Yeah.
But I have some a question: if there are going to be other classes than Spheromancer, and yes, there are going to be. Or actually, you can already see them in the exploration mode. It's Spheromancer, oh my god, Treeblader, Quadrogard, Pentafist, and Hexacast.
Yep. Oh, so those are the classes that some of the characters will be in the game, correct?
Right.
Yep. Okay.
So Lear is a Spheromancer,
Mm-hmm.
a rarely used class actually, in the game, so to speak. And the other classes are a little bit more popular, so you will see them a bit more.
Okay.
I was able to leap all the way over here. Who are you?
Nice.
I have some spheres with me myself right now. These are chocolate peanut butter malted milk balls that I got from the co-op in Port Townsend.
Those sound too delicious.
Yeah, they're excellent. Almost $10 a pound, but worth every cent.
Maybe something we should put into the game as food. Food is very important to us.
Food is important to everyone.
Yeah, like there's again inspiration taken from Tales of, especially by the names. Like the basic system is like you use an item to buff yourself, which is kind of the same as you did it in Tales. But in Tales you do it for a battle, like you take something to eat and you get XP bonus for 3 battles. And in CrossCode you have that bonus for a certain amount of time. And you can
Can't
eat
find
up
me,
to
can't find me.
4 different kinds of dishes at the same time. Right? 4? Yeah, it was 4.
So curious, which one of your classes, which one of the classes are the more melee close range ones?
I think
The
the
tree
is...
and the tree blader.
Yeah, both actually.
Yeah.
You said tree blader?
Tree, yeah, in the sense of tree, the triangle tree.
That would
okay.
be tri-player.
Oh,
I think,
okay.
actually,
Yeah.
what
Right, I always say tree.
Yeah, we are
Dang
the
it.
Germans. Never
We are
forget.
the
Right.
Germans.
We just pronounce
try
it how
to
it's written. Sorry.
Climb.
Yeah, that's very German. We read something and we just pronounce it the way we read it.
Climb, climb. Cannot climb. Why? Ladder no work. Oh well, maybe it'll work in a future update.
Maybe we should rename them to tree blader. Yeah,
Tree-blader, yes, yes.
Our composer's joking.
Exactly, the three players. Okay, I gotta go to a concept art for that. Oh, better let the freeze do it.
Yeah, he can draw trees.
Tree powers activate.
Yeah, tree is made of wood, so wood is pretty strong.
I would believe that.
Would you?
Yes. Pretty sure I would.
It's a good thing Hawk is not here right now.
Ah,
Oh yes, oh so much.
yeah. Wood.
He
Nothing
would
works
have,
wood.
he would have so much puns right now with this.
I mean, the game is about throwing balls. And just-
So yeah,
the puns just keep flying at us.
Well, Mog Kupo stands for.
that yeah, okay, that was good.
It's not even on. Oh well.
Like, I think Felix wrote something very good in the campaign. Or did you change it? Ah yeah, balls
No, I
come in two forms.
I didn't even notice. Well, there are like the regular balls and the power shots, so there are
Oh,
two
God.
forms.
Boy, all online communities just become huge gutters, don't they?
Yep.
Oh god, I just noticed the I just noticed the chat. 8000 says the Spearmancer plays with balls, the Tri-Bladers have wood. Or rather, the Tree Bladers have wood.
What about the other classes? What class? It's pretty obvious there's no class around these parts. Okay, so rhombus square, where all players start. Thank you.
Well, not you though.
Split.
Yeah, charging your balls leads to massive damage. Oh, come on, Jack.
We're just gonna have to ban everyone, aren't we? Say certain words.
Like, we really thought about changing this, like, a game about throwing balls. But it was too late. It was too late.
But actually, that was actually the initial slogan of the game. CrossCode is all about throwing balls. A lot of people didn't expect what they got in the end, so
Okay.
we changed it and emphasized actually an action RPG. It's not just a mini game about throwing balls. But balls will always be your core mechanics, so we will always call them balls,
Yeah.
not energy balls, not spheres, not I don't know what. It's just balls.
It's
Oh,
just
nice.
simple. It's just simple. Balls.
That's
I mean,
kinda cool.
some people will always say virtual ricochet projectile.
I can see why the person in the sweater who booted me up is so insistent with the terminology now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool. Now she can talk. At least just say hi.
Yep.
That's kind of a big thing why we never talk about to people that didn't play the game yet, and just said, yeah, you have a silent protagonist and she will not speak, but she does.
Well, I think the more appropriate term was mute protagonist.
Yeah, right. It's a mute.
Yeah.
That's what we always say. It's a mute protagonist. She's really
as
mute.
opposed to silent, because I saw the tweet that you guys retweeted. The one he felt that the comment I felt that a mute protagonist has more personality than a silent protagonist.
I
Yeah,
found it
that-
very witty.
Yeah, I can see why that would be.
Well, I mean, the goal of a silent protagonist is actually that the player can identify with the character. And that's not actually not goal for us. We just made her mute because it's kind of interesting. That's actually the reason. So she actually has her character. And we try to express this even without language.
With those expressions, yeah, that really.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
we added so many expressions, because she can't talk.
Hard to convey feelings when you just have one image
Yeah,
all the time.
and it was definitely nice when seeing her expressions, especially during the beginning of the game, like that, where she's like,
Yeah, it's one of my favorite too.
She clearly likes fighting.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
She has, as you
I wonder if
noticed,
you'll have.
She has a character.
Yeah, I wonder if you'll have to unlock more words and then come back to converse with certain people to get information or other things.
Well, that's not entirely sure, so I think we can already say that you will learn more words, but there might be some influence on the gameplay, but that's not entirely decided yet. Actually, I thought about that too, and I thought it might be interesting.
Huh.
So we have to be sure that it doesn't get too complicated and too confusing for the player.
Yeah, that's why you will never learn new words in side quests, because this would kind of make the main plot awkward. Because you could easily say, "Hey, she actually learned that word in a side quest. Why doesn't she use it?"
Yeah, that's a
And
good point actually.
Yeah, it's very hard to like add that to the main plot, because we had to check like, has she learned that word and has she learned that word, and
Or-
based on these.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Or we could just make sure that the words that we add in sideboards are so ridiculously specific that you cannot possibly use them in any other context that would help. Like, I don't know, like chocolate cake. So she learns the word chocolate cake, and then Probably won't be used in any relevant dialogue within the plot, so that would be cool.
But you can go to the bakery and buy chocolate cake. Something.
Yeah. Depends if we add this item.
At the very beginning, we actually thought about using "hi" as a word for yes, based on the Japanese "hi." But it wouldn't work so well in different languages, like when you translate it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's actually the only sad thing here, because having a limited set of words, there's so much potential you could do for using puns, but those would be impossible to translate most of the time, so that's probably why we won't do it, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, those boxes.
Oh, it looks like they can only be destroyed on one side?
Yep.
Bingo.
Let's see. Okay, so now how am I supposed to... I clearly have to do a bit of fancy jumping here. But I'm not sure... Oh, I can... No, I can't hit them from this angle. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, perhaps I can... Oh, what do you mean they don't bounce off? Let's see. Maybe if I... There we go. I'm actually not sure if this is the way I'm supposed to destroy those, but that's what I came up with.
Completely okay.
As long as you destroy them, there are many ways to do it.
Think outside the box, CK.
I'm thinking of all the boxes being destroyed.
Well, you
Actually,
have...
using the ricochet style shots, I think it's a very nice solution to destroy them. Not many do that, actually.
Yeah, after you unlock the sword, there's a temptation to spam it and forget about the strategic weapon you started with.
Yep.
CK is actually...
Just tell our speedrunners about it. They're just using close combat 100%. I think they actually found a way to solve all the combats in the puzzle mode without using one single throw.
CK is
No,
really
no,
good
you can't
about...
do that. You can't do that.
Anyway, yeah, Seizui, I think you were going to praise me.
Yes,
Yeah,
CK
the
is
puzzles,
really good
yeah.
at thinking outside the box at times like this. He's very resourceful.
I mean, yeah, true, the puzzles they have to use boards, but not the battles. But I mean...
Oh yeah, they simply
they skip the one battle where you actually have to throw balls.
yeah.
Or where it's very practical to throw balls, let's say it like this.
Okay.
And that was why I felt CK was very perfect for the stream.
Oh, where did Leia go? Oh,
She's gone for good.
Okay, there's probably nothing to do down here. Yeah, this is pretty pointless. I'm going back up. Okay, if she's in that room, that's where I'm supposed to go, so that's probably the last place I want to visit. Well, this is all fancy and decorative, but there doesn't seem to be anything I can do here. I guess that's not entirely unexpected. I mean, it is just like still kind of like the intro stage of the game.
Yeah, I can definitely say this feels very polished.
Yeah, these rooms are... I'm so sorry, Felix.
yeah, they're like the the performance benchmark. So if those room runs are good, then those other things will as well, because there's so many objects hidden in these rooms. Like Stefan went a bit overboard here, so that he just wanted to have very nice rooms as you would actually have them if you lived in there. So you have all the details, and that's why you find all kind of stuff and
Even
all of
disheveled
these-
beds and suit
Wait.
pieces on the floor.
What game is this?
I want to say that this is a development gag, like maybe an RPG you started and lost interest in.
That was kind of a gift for Felix. He was away a week, and this is actually Felix's game he did with the RPG Maker called
Oh.
The Ball.
Exactly.
Nice.
And somebody.
And this is a little gift for him, just like the display and just the game running there. And the
Nice.
character is actually named Felix,
Nice.
but only an editor.
Oh, is the
Hey,
title
this
not
room is-
updated? Is the title for the stream not updated?
No, it is not.
Oh, could someone handle
Oh.
that?
Hold on. Let me go back to this window. Where is my damn?
Yeah, the fun thing about these rooms is that you can really jump on everything.
Yep. Is
Like,
there
you
actually a way
can-
to jump on top of the beds up there?
I think there was there is. Alright, I remember there is. Yeah. Yeah, you can stand on them. I don't know if you can clip through the walls though. Is this still possible?
I think I,
Clip through the walls, huh?
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
room where you could move through the wall from one room to the other. But you first had to jump up on something and then you could just jump. I think you had to jump on the tables here. But
Yeah,
I think I fixed it.
Let's see, I can get
So-
this high, but that seems to be about all I can do.
You can jump on the little like phone on the desks. And
Yeah, I
then
noticed
go-
that.
And then go to in the bottom right room. You can go on the phone and then jump left on the like headstand, or I don't know what the English word for that is.
Uh-huh, like that,
And
yeah.
then jump on the. Or you can even jump on the consoles. I don't know. I don't know why I made. I think that you can't actually jump on them. There's like a hidden platform there because it looked weird when you were just running over it.
Yeah, I can...
Okay,
right.
it should be updated.
Okay.
Yeah, watching
Like, even- Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now saying, seeing CK stream this makes me forget that this game is only a demo.
Yo.
This is
It was.
clearly a demo for some kind of hopscotch game.
And you're just playing the story mode, right? Like, there's the puzzle mode and the exploration mode.
Can actually
Hmm.
spend a couple of hours with that game right now. Especially in the exploration mode, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we needed to show people what you can do in the game, because it's an RPG, you can do a lot. And we didn't want to showcase everything in one long stream, like you had to play through the story all the time, but you can just test the exploration part and like grinding, leveling and everything separately. And the story mode is basically something you play once or twice, and after that you play the puzzle mode and the exploration mode.
These guys won't talk to me.
Oh yeah, right. That's actually something we still have to add. We kinda
Yeah.
forgot about that.
It's kind of Terranigma joke right there.
Yeah.
Back,
Yeah.
let me make a manual tweet about this.
I'm standing on the plate. Does that mean I'm for dinner?
Oh, who knows?
Okay, let's see.
First, need to be prepared though. Maybe if you wait long enough, you will disappear.
Hi.
It's like our sliced avatar.
No, that's the wrong word, Leia. You want the Japanese word for no. You don't want to say hi.
Yes, the woodcut and stuff, right?
Okay, yeah, they still won't say anything. Alright. Well, I've already explored all the ships, so I guess I'm gonna go to the bridge and... Well, hang on, first... Yeah, I thought this was your room. I wasn't paying attention before, but...
Oh yeah, we found a little side lore, like a little bit of character development outside the main plot.
See that.
I see you playing the 0.1.3 version.
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah.
Yeah, we actually just yesterday we published a new version,
Oh,
but not much changed. There's a German translation, and you got an improved cursor. So the
Okay.
new version actually has a cursor matching the sprite out of the game, and it actually scales. So if you're playing full screen with high resolution, your cursor is not this tiny arrow.
oh yeah. Am I gonna get elements, a Giga Crash, or what?
I like how the captain with the glasses on always looks like Horatio Kane from CSI.
I don't even know that character.
You don't know this like... I think you know the meme.
You mean the one
Show
guy
it.
who always takes on off his sunglasses?
Yep.
That one? Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a beard.
I think the character in the series has no beard.
Yeah.
But that's just like... I imagine that we make like a little bit of a side quest where the captain is just like making jokes about the series. That would be cool. Let's do that. Priority S.
How to throw balls.
What? I hit that every time!
Oh yeah, this might actually be a bug. Let me...
There's a bug somehow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it used to work, but we probably changed something and then it broke. So sorry about that, we will try to fix this.
Yeah,
Am I throwing way too
understand.
fast for you?
It
I think
probably...
you have to wait a split second before you start throwing.
Oh.
I have the theory it might be if you fail once.
Alright, there we
If you do
go.
it right after that, you will still fail. But if you do it then right again, you will succeed. I think that's a theory. I think some values might have not been resetted correctly.
There we go. Updated that manually. Because we are not starting over.
So yeah, when you do the tutorial right from the first time, you also don't get this bug.
What the heck was that?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, I think so.
But multiple balls are a bit harder to dodge.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay. Okay. I think I got the hang of all of this. Alright, so what's this gonna be like?
It's just some small practice combat.
Oh, that actually hurt. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Okay, I've got the pattern down now.
You can also move in and attack with close combat.
Oh yeah.
I think it's interesting because the enemy shoots at you, you tend to stay away from him.
Actually, yeah.
I wonder if it might be a better idea to have. Well, then again, I mean,
No, I think it's something good. I think you like have this feeling you need to stay away.
Yeah, CK is pretty methodical, or at least he's more reserved about his methods.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it might be a better idea to have the direction of the shield be determined by the direction you're facing, like that you can make it so that you can swivel it with the mouse instead of the arrows.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people suggest that. Actually, might try that. I think that's actually something that might work well. There's also people say that you should also do close combat in the direction you press. That's actually how I implemented it the very first time, and I thought it didn't work, but I might try it again. Maybe I just didn't test it properly. And there's some feedback with the control schemer, and we might consider doing some improvements.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So most of these probably will be optional because, quite frankly, I really like the current control scheme because I'm used to it. But there might always be options to do it in a different way that might work better for other people.
You might have it be an option that you can toggle on or off.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Oh, if you said that, I probably couldn't hear you over the game audio. Okay.
I always
Yep.
wonder what people think about the amount of options we add to the option screen. Right? A lot of games normally have lots of options for graphics, right? For PC games.
Right.
But we add lots of options for the interfaces. Like you can change if the HUD should be displayed, and if you should get like this notification at the borders when you're low health, you can actually disable that. Also, when you have elemental overload, you can disable damage numbers, or this little ring that occurs every time you click on inside the melee range. And there are just like a lot of options. And I always like that because like you can customize your game a little bit more to your liking.
Okay.
And I'm wondering what you think about that.
You can actually make this game very close to The Last of Us and stuff like this by just turning on damage numbers, turning off the HUDs and all that. The only thing you get is like the red glowing when you're low on health, not like you don't know about rage.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting.
I didn't see anybody doing it yet.
Well, we just have to close the challenge now.
Yep.
Wait, why did you
Telling
throw
that
me
if
over
they-
there?
Oh yeah, now you get the first boss battle. Good luck.
Hey, didn't I fight you in the intro stage in Mega Man 8?
Did you?
Okay. Okay, dude. Ah!
You can do it, CK!
Okay, I see what's going on here. Uh-oh. Run! 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 Ow! Okay, he really cornered me there.
In the speedrun, I saw someone actually finishing off the boss in just one cycle.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my,
Somehow
okay.
somehow he cancelled.
Okay, let's try that again.
Rip!
Yeah, if he corners you like that and starts slamming down his claw, that's not gonna be happy fun times.
Bro, that was a abrupt game over.
Yeah.
Negative HP? What is this, Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, it's because of the elemental system. It's a very nice way to showcase the difference in HP when you're switching elements, because in one element you might have more max HP. So we kind of need to have the same ratio, and if you switch from low HP to a mode which has less max HP, you would have minus HP, and it would be displayed this way. It can take one kind of hit.
I decided to just keep wailing on him, even though he was building up a weak counterattack that just kind of tickled me. Uh-oh. Out of the way!
It used to make more damage. Yes, they wonder.
I should probably try blocking those waves sometime instead of dodging them. But the block system is kind of hard to use.
I think I know how the Let's Players just skip the regeneration phase. I mean, that just make the crap in one round. I think they just managed to hit it so fast that it never gets out of stun. And the move, the regeneration move from the stun mode is actually will never be executed that way. But we can actually change that, so that's easy to
No!
fix.
I want.
To fix that.
There is nothing to fix.
Well, let's just say if the speedrunners find some very weak glitch, I'm gonna fix that as a revenge.
I don't think so, buddy. Yeah. Whoa, that did some damage to him.
I mean, we actually thought that certain jumps in CrossCode are not possible, but somehow speedrunners make them possible.
Yeah.
In the first puzzle room, in the first room after the teleporter, you can jump around the corner.
Essentially, you can skip all the parts with the first switch and that barrier. You can just run around, jump around it, and then Kala is stuck and won't be able to follow you, but you can still leave the room.
So, got a question. So is the captain guy supposed to be a mantra fist?
The captain is
he-
not an actual player. He's just he's the regular guy working on this planet,
Oh, okay.
just like Carter. But he kind of used to play the game, so he knows how it works, and that's why he explained Lear how you throw balls properly and all that.
Okay.
You can easily recognize the classes later on because of their color encoding and basic equipment style,
Okay.
I would say.
In very flashy hair colors.
Yeah, and flashy hair colors. Because that's what an MMO is about. Flashy hair color.
It's anime. Anime.
Yeah, we can do that.
Very true.
We have an explanation for
Oh boy.
everything.
This is a running
Yeah,
song,
you
a
know
very
what?
frantic running song. I'm running, because I just don't want to die.
Yeah, you don't want to screw around with them.
Wow, minus 300 HP. He wasn't kidding. Why? Oh, right, yeah.
You can do it, CK! Run! Run, fucker, run!
Okay, and this is where... Excuse me! I'm trying to do some platforming here. That was really rude. I was wondering if all those boxes and jumping points would have a purpose, and I see they do.
Yep.
Okay, let's think.
Damn.
Oh, thank you for that.
I love the expressions that both of them have, like.
What should we do? Yeah, but Carla built all the puzzle stages, so...
Please let them be telefragged. Please let them be telefragged. I guess we'll never know.
Telefragged, oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, those were high-level enemies rushing into the teleporter with me, so I was hoping they would die after they reappeared with me, wherever Leia's going.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah. You can skip cutscenes or, in this example, credits by
We got-
pressing G twice.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally
nice.
missed. We got over 1,000 followers on Twitter. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Quiet dogs.
Oh, check out the sound designer name. It's already.
That guy named
Dang it.
Steve, huh?
That kind Steve, yeah. Who is that guy?
Isn't it Steve with a question mark? Yeah, because we aren't sure what his gender is.
Who knows?
Okay, let's see. Oh, 29 viewers so far. That's alright. Let's see here. That's the story to be continued once the game is funded and such, I suppose. Let's see what the puzzle mode offers.
Actually, the puzzle mode you're playing in the story, this would be something you would play when you get teleported out.
Ah,
Yeah, it would follow pretty soon after the plot thing, but we kinda didn't manage to create the stuff in between.
I see.
It also makes sense this way, so you can just test around in the puzzle mode, and the puzzle mode itself contains maps that won't be in the final game. They're just or just one map, because we wanted to show off the push and pull boxes, and we left in that map so people can see, yes, there are going to be boxes and you can push them around, like classic dungeon stuff. But there actually is another theme for this whole dungeon, and the moving around boxes didn't fit into that.
I wonder. Let's see.
Nice.
Okay, no, that's not quite what I was going for, but let's see.
Common music.
There we go. Now then, if I want... Okay. There we are.
Boards. That's an interesting strategy. Oh my.
Oh, this works.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, somehow
Yes,
when
maybe
I
that
go
might
about
be-
solving puzzles, I deliberately make them hard for myself.
That's something you did here, but it worked.
Like I said, CK is good at thinking outside
Oh, that's
the
actually
box.
interesting. You cannot activate the multi-switch with close combat. That's something we should fix. So it doesn't react.
Yeah, no effect there. Oh well. Okay, let me just adjust this, and there we go.
Those are actually surprisingly easy to understand from the people. It's good to see. Because these kind of bounding puzzles we actually see a lot in the game. I think that's one mechanic.
Oh, these are the things that can actually counterattack.
Sorry?
These Saturn ring enemies. These are the kind that can actually counterattack. Ow.
Oh,
Ah, yeah. They attack you,
Okay.
but they are rather weak, I would say.
Mhm.
At first we had like.
Can I actually? Wow, I can. Okay. Oh,
we
but-
had these bots called default bots, which are a bit larger, but they were actually hard to kill for the beginning of the game. So Felix came up with the idea of a simple bot, like kind of a chibi version of a default bot, a mini version, and
Yep.
this way people can like understand enemies attacking you a bit easier. Just have it seeing, alright, this enemy charges, I'm going to attack now. Or
Okay.
I'm throwing a charge ball
Whoop.
now to interrupt this attack.
Good thing this room provides regen.
Oh, you regenerate every time outside of combat.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
take the Xenoblade approach here, even though. Yeah, we will hope that actually works with that concept. So far, it looks pretty good.
I imagine that does provide the temptation to include some nastier puzzles, though, where you can end up falling into pits a lot and end up killing yourself anyway.
Oh.
Or at least it would for me if I was a game developer. Oh, I forgot to take
Yeah,
out that wall. Oh well. Going around again.
So yeah, I mean the upside of having this kind of regeneration system is exactly that you can make puzzles more and challenges in general. You can make them more challenging because it's no problem if the player loses almost all of his energy.
And it is kind of nice because then you can still be defeated by puzzles because you can't figure them out, not because you lost all your life.
Yep. That's like a small problem with some of the Zelda puzzles. Like sometimes you need to do something quick or you lose HP and then it's a little bit harder to solve them because you don't have enough HP. And hearts are hard to come by. Yeah, if they charge, you can you can throw a charge ball at them and cancel their attack.
Yeah, I see.
Nice. And more of them.
Somebody's speedrunning us, okay.
Jeez, I'm not that good at this game yet. Okay, that's one step. Now on to the next step.
Nice.
Oh, I see what I am. There we go. And then again. Okay, that wasn't quite the right way to do that. There we go. Oh, wait, these... Wow, the puzzle mechanics quickly get complex.
Yeah.
It's as
You
simple
think
as...
that's hard? It's just a tutorial level.
Oops. Oh, it's just a simple
It's
matter of
actually
flipping switches. No, wait, they cause these platforms I'm on to stop too. So you have to think a little more than that. That is kinda devious.
Nice.
Excuse me, sir, that was rude. Oh, what? Well, at least they aren't shooting at me. Now they're shooting at me, now they see me. Okay.
Yeah, the map with the...
Oh, okay, you need to click on it
boxes.
in order to move it.
Right.
There we go.
You can also pull them. It's not emphasized in this room, but it's a mechanic that's in there. So in contrast to like these old school games where you mostly only could push something but never pull something.
Yeah, it even has fancy handlebars on there.
Yeah. Tried to make
Yeah,
it kind of expressive from the design of the blocks. That you can pull
So-
and push them.
Yeah. I think it always looks fun when Leia like pushes or pulls around these huge blocks.
They're just very
What?
light. It all makes sense.
Okay, let me see if I can figure this. Oh, I can. Okay. It wasn't entirely clear to me that I could leap up there from there, but I should have thought of that sooner. Come on. Oh, what do you mean I'm too high to hit? Let's see, Oh wait, there's never mind. There's another switch up here. Why didn't I notice that?
Yep. It's just there. Just minding its own business.
Okay, so now I can leap up here, but there doesn't seem to be anything. Oh well. Well, oh, never mind.
That's just this rotating thing in the middle of the room, yeah.
Alright, what's this gonna do? Oh. It's pretty obvious what I need to do there. Okay.
Yeah, but it's always good to see that people still need some time, because for us, like, we create the puzzle, so the answer is always obvious for us.
You need
But
always
the
people
question-
to test your stuff.
Yeah, and it's hard to judge that.
Oh,
if
not
the
this
puzzle is
thing
too hard.
again!
Yeah.
Learn some new tricks, so
Learn the pattern of friend again here.
in the Indiegogo trailer or video, we actually show off some more stuff you can do with these kind of ball changes that change the direction of the balls. They can also speed up the ball or slow it down. So while the ball is slowed down, you have to quickly shoot some switches.
Okay, I'm gonna have
So
to be
the ball-
faster than that.
Yep.
Oh wow, so this is a boss. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Oh damn.
Like a classical Zelda-ish boss. You learned like the new mechanic, hitting switches, and now you use it against the boss. Get an edge.
Okay, I don't want to get up close and slash it. That's not very effective. As much as I'd
Tell
love to
that-
speed the battle up.
Yeah, tell that to speedrunners, they just do it anyway.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about HP. They manage
Just
to
imagine
get
this, speedrunners just do it for the whole battle, just close combat. But you probably shouldn't try that.
Yeah, your health is like, see ya.
Oh, yeah. And there's a small puzzle for you.
You can actually dodge through them. I managed it.
That's not how you're supposed to do it. Oh, you can also block. Actually, that's kind of cheap, but I think I will leave it in there.
Like, maybe I should just get rid of that. No, I'm gonna be a good coder. Alright, I'm gonna be a nice
Where it's
coder.
like a
Okay.
it's like a Velatech.
The gap-
You learned how to use.
The gap
Yeah,
is
sorry.
just so small there, and it's not like I have Toho controls or something to manage that kind of bullet hell.
There is actually a very simple way to dodge this attack without chilling.
Yeah, while the boss is attacking, he can't hit the switches, so you can use this to your advantage.
I see. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do, I see.
It's the first stage is like you do the thing the captain told you. Keep your aim on the enemy and dodge away and attack. It's like that's why we recommend playing the story mode first if you play it the first time.
Good thing they're ordered properly on the menu.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I accidentally clicked away from the window there, so...
Oh, yes, we have to lock and have one key locked.
No.
You can switch to full screen anytime you want with F11.
Unfortunately, then I can't see the chat.
Ah, alright.
Yeah.
Oops! Oh. And that was with me being unfamiliar with mouse controls and having loud dogs outside.
Not bad.
Do I get a
Yeah.
special achievement for that? Up, huh?
Maybe. Once we can detect the barking noises of your dogs, so just illegally requesting the microphone from your computer, we might be able to do that with HTML5.
Nice.
Just need to
The
implement.
desktop version, it's not even illegal. We can just do it.
We
It's
can
not-
do
it's
whatever we want.
Only in the browser we have to ask the user.
That's true.
But for the desktop version, we can screw around just like any other program.
Nice. Do you want to take on the final challenge?
Yep. So here
That's
are
that's
the original default mods.
When they charge, you can hit them right with a charge ball, and you can.
Yeah, to
they're
interrupt their
stunned.
attacks.
Yeah, they
Like
also
that.
stunned and take increase damage.
But it only works if you use balls and not close combat.
Yeah, right.
That's like the trick here. You can still do them pretty well with just using the lead.
Excuse me. There we go. You guys aren't getting faster or something, are you?
I think they're just more.
I'm not sure I'll be able to do this, but I'll try a few more times. I might actually want to try setting up a controller instead of using the mouse.
A controller mostly better for close combat. I think.
Yeah, those are called default ones. And as you can see, they're pretty brutal. Well, with melee it's a little bit easier, but back in the days you only had the balls.
Yep.
And no regeneration.
Right, so you need a bit of luck to actually get regeneration.
I'm not sure what triggers the healing.
The lower you are on HP, the more likely you get some regeneration if you kill an enemy.
Weak? So maybe if I can get them all into a big group like this and then, you know, kind of wail on them.
That's an intense mouse clicking. I'm gonna answer that question about the exploration mode thing. So there's a timer actually for enemies. So whenever you kill an enemy, the timer starts, and no matter where you go, it won't respawn until this timer is has depleted. And you can even stay on the same map and it will respawn eventually, but it takes about a couple of minutes. But there's a trick, so when you actually die or just restart the game, all the enemies will respawn immediately. So that's how it's currently work.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. I mean, I had only an okay grasp of the controls in the story mode, but now I think I'm developing strategies and getting a handle on how to keep in control here.
Yep, I mean I think there's a lot of ways you can actually improve in the battle of this game. I think it is supposed to have some depth. You can understand the strategy of enemies, and then when you have played like 1,000 times, you can actually almost play it blindly. That's actually always helpful in the game.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, these things are relentless!
Yes, right. Sorry.
As like, oh, it's the weak mice, and then they start kicking your butt.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to work.
But imagine you wouldn't have regeneration and no melee combat. You would be dead.
That was the first final stage of the tech demo. Tech demo.
Damn.
Okay, so that's story and puzzle mode done. Now for exploration.
Yeah, you won't finish this today because it's like approximately 2-3 hours of gameplay.
Oh,
Nice.
like 20 minutes when you're a speedrunner.
Yeah, speedrun is just, I don't know, it's just skill through everything.
They currently use the bug that makes enemies kill themselves, or drown themselves rather, by leveling up quickly.
Actually not, they don't do that. Because
Not
it
anymore?
takes time. No.
Oh, okay. Probably not up to
They
date.
just collect all the items.
And just immediately go to the blue hedgehog. Just
Yeah.
skill through it. It's a good thing the updated damage formula, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to do any damage, I think.
1725.
Tab, okay.
Oh, I still didn't tweet
Yes.
that.
Okay,
Okay.
yes.
So are these the other classes?
Yep,
Yes,
these are
exactly.
the other classes.
Oh, sweet.
At least, I think
I see, yeah.
one design for them. Of course, we mixed it a bit up so it doesn't look too generic. Yeah, now you're inside the big menu.
I see, so these cost CP to activate.
Yep. I always see people like go immediately to melee, to attack, like attack. We need to something might not be immediately clear. Focus increases your chance for critical attacks.
Those are the yellow numbers you see sometimes in between. I think they're never actually explained so far.
Yeah, but everyone just noticed, okay, they do more damage, it's probably critical hit.
Yeah. There's no need to explain absolutely everything.
Yeah. You can press H anytime to get a help menu. We took an effort to create help menus that have multiple pages, and so people can always clear things up.
That's cool.
I see. Wow, that's going to be quite the grid.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's an interesting first choice. But it's actually not too bad. Proximity blast is pretty nice though.
Well, after being cornered by all those enemies in the puzzle stage, I decided I wanted a tool that would help me better deal with those.
Crowd control.
Yeah.
When you activate like a branch, you can always switch between them at no cost.
There is actually one skill that makes you invulnerable for a short time, and I think I never saw anybody using that one because it's defensive. Why would you use the defensive skill? Like no damage.
Defense.
Yeah,
Everyone its own.
There
Oh,
we go.
that's cool. People already figured out that they need to kill exactly 20 hedgehogs for the blue hedgehog to appear.
Oh, jeez.
somebody actually counted that. Okay, even I don't know that because I didn't implement it.
What was that one penny arcade comic? Do it. If you ever loved me, you'll do it. And then Gabe shoots him in the head. Okay, so proximity blast. How do I actually do that? Oops.
Yeah, that's not proper tutorial yet. You can ask the people, but you do this by defending and then pressing space while having the guard up.
Okay, oh.
I have to admit, this one is actually not really polished with respect to animation. We plan to add some proper animations there.
Okay, so I could learn to fire it off quickly like that. And twice in quick succession. That could be handy.
Yep. Well, it consumes SP, and you only have like 2 of them at the beginning. When you actually fight enemies, your SP will increase, so you can have up to 4, but they will go away outside of battle again. So you will always stop at 2 SP.
The floating blue thingy in the river, it's a chest.
So I got a question regarding the NPCs that are not colored. Is that temporary thing, or will all of them look like that for non-special characters?
Well, right now the plan is that all NPCs will have these black portraits. It's mostly because we need these kind of portraits for all characters that you talk to. Doing 4-colored versions for all NPCs is a lot of work, and
Yeah.
that's why we took this compromise for now.
Okay.
If we fight the time, we might also do colored versions for as many as we can. So I'm not really sure we'll be able to do that. We might actually try to find another style that's still not too much work and maybe not quite as creepy. Maybe a style where we actually can see the eyes. So right now we have this shadow for the eyes and people think that's kind of scary. We might change that.
Fair enough.
But the problem will stay this grayish black colors. Because then you can just use the same facet for different colors, and that's very nice.
Yeah. Triblader.
Okay, let's... Oh, all combat. Oh, I see.
That legend tier looks very interesting. Very tempting.
Yeah, he'll be sitting in session with us. And
Actually,
creating
somebody commented like on the legend tier, some of my friends saying, so when you get the legend tier, you actually have to do the work yourself. So you actually pay €2,000 and then you have to do work to work on the game.
actually,
sounds-
you just command people around doing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not quite clear when you read the description. It sounds like, yeah, so now you're part of the team. So we give you all the tools, now do your level. Good luck. Well,
I think we can actually make it possible for people to map things out, but I think
if
that
they want to, but I think it's
they want to.
easier if they describe us what they want and we'll do it for them.
Yeah. Like we have a good concept artist who can create concepts pretty fast, so shouldn't be a problem. I think the most difficult thing about is the extra boss.
Maybe just probably stick with a true avatar for now.
Yeah, it said that Indiegogo doesn't support an option to upgrade perks. Like, people have to tell us per mail that they upgraded, and we write it down so they
It's really
know for
hard.
sure. And we,
Okay, so...
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's just
pretty
hard
much-
for me.
It's
I
hard
will
for
shut up,
you.
sorry.
It's hard for you. You say it's hard for you to.
Felix, go ahead.
So yeah, I just wanted to start ranting about Indiegogo if that's no problem with you, because
Go ahead,
I just
no
can't
problem.
I can't believe how this can be the second largest crowdfunding campaign, and the webpage is so freaking primitive. Like, you cannot upgrade your perks.
Ow.
When you have two people editing your campaign and you save, you might just lose all the changes, because they always save all the changes immediately of all the content. So we actually, when we created the campaign, we often lost content because we were two people editing at the same time, overwriting the changes. That was just horrible. And now the absolute worst thing are the updates. Like, you can create updates, you can just write them, you submit them, and that's it. So there's no way to edit them, there's no way to save a draft, to check with your colleagues, but you can just post them. I mean, even Facebook comments are more sophisticated than these updates.
You
Now,
can
I'm not
also
sure-
not link.
Oh,
You can also
stop
not link
that.
directly to a update.
Exactly.
It's just one update page, and we can only link to that.
But
That's
there's
weird.
no way to link one specific update. You only can link to all the updates.
Go
and
fight
always show the
hedgehogs, as she said.
Oh.
yeah.
Those things hit like
Right.
trucks!
Yeah, the difficulty of the career. Still not sure if you should keep this kind of balancing. But
Alright.
Like, yeah, but I have a question for you actually. Something someone brought up to us. How much do you think does the euro symbol scare people off the campaign? Because it's euro, not dollar.
I have
no matter-
no idea.
Probably quite a bit because let me double check the conversion because I know it was a lot more.
I think
quite a
it...
bit more than.
Yeah.
actually, we should probably emphasize, but right now they're actually pretty close because the euro was just decreasing a lot in the recent weeks.
Yeah, I noticed that when I last looked it up.
It's 1 point.
So that's actually quite fortunate for us. So
Yeah. That,
yes,
that
just
works.
$1.08 is
Right
1
now,
euro.
yeah.
So it's less than 2% more, which is pretty cheap.
Yeah, in comparison to what it used to be.
Yeah, definitely. Like 1 euro was worth $2 at one point. crazy. It's crazy. It's a while ago. But yeah, that's kind of a thing. I wonder just also because Indiegogo doesn't make it clear that the currency isn't important when you pledge, because it automatically converts, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go
Maybe.
through PayPal, when you go through PayPal, it will show you what the conversion will look like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And but Indiegogo doesn't tell you that, and it's kind of weird. It doesn't, because it allows you to choose what kind of currency you want. You can say Canadian dollars, American dollars, euros, and something else. I don't know.
Oh my gosh! They can jump to the island.
It could easily
Yes, they have
automatically
AI.
change.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I could outsmart them. Actually, yeah, this does kind of outsmart them. I should keep doing this.
You found the drown in the water. It's pretty far. I will see in about 20 seconds. Yeah, that's actually pretty clever.
Oh yeah, next time we are going to do it in case we don't make it. I will not use Indiegogo again.
Yeah,
Definitely
well,
going Kickstarter.
yeah.
I
The
don't
thing is,
care.
really, I wouldn't have preferred Kickstarter in any way. I mean, because all the people recommended. So
Yeah.
I really think that the platform might be a bit overrated, but I still believe that the reason why it's hard to do, and I mean, what you have to do in marketing is usually your own thing. So you have to take care of most of the marketing.
I usually consider Indiegogo the poor man's Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's kind of like this. If you have the choice, I would easily choose Kickstarter, but for Germans, it's a huge effort to actually do it. Like, not just any effort, but like the effort you need a lot of bureaucratic or like company, like tax knowledge. You have to know how to create a company in a foreign country.
Oh god.
Then you have to kind of transfer the money. So either you found a company yourself, or you have some other company, some relation that helps you doing that. And anyway, you have to deal with tax problems and all these kind of things. So it's horrible to do.
It's also quite grey. It's not very clear what the law says
it's
about
not
that
really
in
clear
Germany.
it's legal or not. That's also a problem. So, and since we are not like economy students, we are just some programmers,
Yeah.
just developers. So we just took the easiest way, which was Indiegogo.
Right.
But like there are success stories on Indiegogo, but I think if you have some kind of huge community behind your backs, like Skullgirls, right? I mean, they asked for 150,000 and got 800,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it can work, of course. And I believe you can have a successful campaign with Indiegogo if you do everything right. So I mean, our campaign is going so right now. We are at the point where we actually have less money than time left or something like this. But I think it's not because of Indiegogo, or at least not only. It's mostly because the press. We didn't get the attention from the press, which is partly our own fault, I think, because we messed up contacting them at the right point, like at the beginning.
I don't know, I feel like you guys were doing a good job on building awareness, because you guys were getting the word out.
Oh, now you're running away?
Yes, we did, but not just the right people. So, for instance, we didn't contact Kotaku and Rock Says Shotgun until like a few days after the campaign started. That was a huge
We actually
mistake.
had a PR guy for that, and he
he messed
wasn't
it up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We have to say that he messed it up. It's kind of stupid to say, but there was a misunderstanding in the strategy. Like, we wanted that things are getting out immediately. Like, we post this campaign,
which is what everybody recommends you to do anyway.
Yeah.
So he just got this idea. Hey, let's try to push the marketing toward the middle, towards the end of the campaign, and that was just so that essentially means that you need to contact the big sites later, and that was just a bad idea. Because what you also forget was that there was all these kind of events now going on, like GDC and PAX.
GDC, yeah, PAX, yeah.
And now it's essentially much
South
harder
by
to contact
Southwest.
the press. South by Southwest is actually too. Yeah, but we actually will go there, so we will be at Source. Actually, we didn't tell that anybody yet. We should probably postpone that sometime soon.
Oh yeah, next update.
Next update, we will.
Yeah, we will going. Well, I'm not going, but we will be going.
Yeah, I will be going. States.
But there will be our sound designer. Will be
yes,
going.
Tesla will join us.
Yes. Yeah, and this is the problem. Like, press is at GDC or at PAX right now, and we only can start next week to contact them again, right? The same goes for the YouTubers. Like all the YouTubers
the
are at PAX.
Probably do,
yeah, we contacted a lot of YouTubers. It's not like we didn't do it, but they didn't respond because it's probably GDC. Not sure.
I continue to be amazed at how strong the enemies are around here, but I'm not sure it's actually unfair since you can, like, heal back to full health whenever a battle ends. So it kind of balances out that way. I think I just
I still think the balance curve in the exploration mode is probably not that optimized. A lot of people actually criticize that enemies are too difficult. We actually made them easier, like in version 0.12, the enemies were even more difficult in exploration. We actually made them slightly easier, but I still think there might be too much of a step comparing the dungeon mode to the exploration mode. Like,
maybe. I've been playing games for a long time, but most people I don't think are all that good at games, so they can be easily overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. So that's always the problem. So once you're a developer and you know your own game, you can only balance the hard difficulty at most. So everything else, you just tend to make everything too difficult.
I suppose you could also include extra difficulty modes somewhere down the line.
Yeah, that's actually what we plan to do.
Yeah. And these difficulty modes will not only affect the HP of the enemies, but also their aggressiveness.
Yep. So we try to make it not just about the stats, but just repeat what Stefan said, essentially.
Yeah. Funny though that I just watched an extra credits video about that, and they basically said like difficulty levels are actually not the best solution when it comes to difficulty, because they immediately said like Dark Souls 2, they did it right, because they let the player choose the equipment, because being a mage is always easier. And range battle in general, so you feel better because you outsmarted the enemy, right? It's completely inside the game design document. It completely planned that you use these kinds of mechanics, but you feel smarter because you outwitted the game.
And another thing is that when people choose to make a difficulty, they just add more hit points to the boss, so it becomes a war of attrition.
Yeah,
rather than a war strategy.
That's a bad way to implement difficulties, I think. I actually wouldn't increase hit points that much. I would rather make the damage more severe and make that you need to have better reflexes rather than more endurance. So it's really essential that you dodge the enemies in high difficulties.
Yeah. Something that here Hanno just said. Kickstarter has one disadvantage, which is you can't pay with PayPal.
Yeah.
That's a
kind of
downside, especially
bummer.
for Germany, because credits card are not that common here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting better. I'm not dying as much. Let's see.
It actually
Yeah, you
gets
should-
easier. It gets easier much quicker when you actually collect a bit equipment and because
Yeah, like opening
especially
chests.
so just going around exploring, trying to find some treasure chests and then improving your equipment, and then things will get much easier. And this guy will actually give you better equipment too. So once you defeated enough hedgehogs,
All right.
so they have this
It
small
sounds
quest
like
for
your
you.
dogs. It sounds like your dogs have some comments about the game.
Mainly woof.
They're saying, wow, such a game. Yeah, now you're on level 4 and have second grade equipment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should help a bit.
Also, you can use the shift key to open the quick menu, in which you can use items.
Oh, okay.
And I actually should have added that. You can use E and Q to quickly navigate through the menus here. You don't have to press on the middle buttons in the equipment menu. You can just press Q and E to move through
But
the
actually, by
body
using the
parts.
mouse, when I use the mouse, I usually prefer just pressing the middle buttons. Personally.
Yeah, like it's an option too, but nobody tells you that this is an option besides the help menu. But let's be
Okay.
honest, who clicks on that?
I do.
There's a help menu?
There's a help menu.
What kind of phoebe do you think I am? I don't need help.
Yeah, that's why this help menu is not popping up when you go into the menu. Because we thought like, let's just let people find out and not bother them with more text.
Greenleaf tea, okay.
That's
Yeah,
something you
those
can't equip, though.
those kind of items you can only use with the quick menu.
Looks like it looks like my SP is overcharged, so I should be able to. No, I can't use my special defensive art. Why?
Yeah, because you're
because you're
on
on-
heat mode. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
This is-
yeah.
you- Achievement: find the help menu. I would add that.
Achievement, read all the help menus.
Everything like this is something easy. You can just trigger that achievement.
No, I don't want to talk to you, I want to attack.
Oh yeah, that's something we still want to say. That we cannot
Although
really
it
talk
looks
to
like
NPCs.
it looks like if you talk to an NPC in the middle of a battle ends.
Yep, enemies just think, oh, he's talking, probably shouldn't bother you. That's all it is.
Yeah, that
just-
could be
they're just
handy if
very-
you're
very
almost
considerate
dead and
enemies.
want to heal.
Yeah.
Unless Felix fixes that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That
Like,
feeling's got it.
Like,
Well, you
okay.
Well, you could also fix it by just not having NPCs in certain areas.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to have NPCs even in battle areas. So what we'll do is just you kind of talk to them during battle mode. That's easy
Yeah.
to do.
We could also like make them fade away like in Rogue Galaxy. I think. Yeah, Rogue Galaxy. Rogue Galaxy had like this mechanic where a battle started and NPCs would fade away, and you get a special combat overlay. The combat just started. I actually like that.
I'm not
In
sure.
contrast to other games where they just had a random encounter and you would be teleported to another map. It
Oh
would
yeah,
just
that's
yeah, it would just create a battle arena right where you are.
Hi,
Like-
hedgehogs! Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Excuse me.
yeah. Enjoying the proximity blast skill, I see.
Such a cool name.
There we go. Phew. Okay.
It's hard work eating those hedgehogs.
Yeah, they're so vicious! It's like, oh, you're...
You just need to be vicious too, and it works.
Oh, it's a cute early level monster. Oh my gosh, my intestines are falling out of my stomach!
Oh yeah, you can actually save by pressing escape or P and going to the pause menu, which would probably be a good idea because you don't want to lose all your progress.
Actually, yeah. Oh, I think I have to get out of battle first before I am allowed to save.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, already saved. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, saving is actually one of those things that we had a lot of trouble with at the very first versions. Like
Yeah.
at the beginning when you save, the people were just spawned right where they were standing when saving. So what people did is like jump on platforms, save while they were on the platform, load, and just were falling to the pit immediately. And just respawned over that pit over and over again. Or do stuff like push and pull a block somewhere, then stand on the spot where the block was initially, and then save, load, and then you're within the block.
Nice.
So there's so many ways you can break things with using save spots. So right now we have this limitation that when you save, your position is actually reset to when you entered the map. But then also how things can go wrong that way. Like when you save right after the crab boss, what happened at the beginning is you were just spawned at the point where you have been right after the boss battle, which was on top of the containers. And then you were just standing there, and there was the designer floating up there. This weird guy, and nothing happened. So we had to make sure that the spawn point was set to the balcony after the scene. So it has like this. So I'm pretty sure we will have a lot of trouble with safe spots in the future as well. But yeah.
Oh boy.
It's important. I mean, still, it's important to have this possibility to save at any time, I think.
That's definitely quite a situation.
Of course, the reason I'm still killing these things is because I'm trying to unlock the Easter egg.
Oh! Actually, you have to go to another map then.
I have to go to another area, okay.
Yeah, another area, which will be full of hedgehogs to recognize it, I think.
I had an idea on another Easter egg that you could have.
No.
Something reminiscent, like in this challenge mode, something reminiscent to what that game that Felix did as part of the Easter egg that the character had to go through.
What you mean in the cargo ship?
Yeah, what you did in the ship, have something in flavor of that the player has to fight through.
Okay. So another area, huh?
Like what? Like what he has to fight? To fight a challenge or?
Whatever. Well, I mean, in this exploration mode, whatever it was that was in that RPG thing that in the ship.
You mean on the television screen that game?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You mean like Reservoir having the player be spawned in my old game there?
Oh,
or
okay.
what?
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I know.
Either have those spawn in your old game, or have the enemies from your old game be spawned into this area.
Oh, yeah. I think that might work.
Yeah. Huge bug, the huge bug. Let's put it in as a boss.
Oh yeah, exactly. The huge bug. though, it will be horrible to rotate that one.
Yeah, it's just an enemy you only see from the side. He always flies in from the side or something. Like some enemies did in Secret of Mana.
Yeah, there might be some nice mid-boss actually.
Yep.
Speaking of which, speaking of Secret Mana, Tom told you about the song that I had done, right?
The song?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
here we
just
go.
email to you guys soon.
What kind of song? What? I don't remember these songs.
Okay, so Tom's never told you guys. I'll send you guys an email on it soon. It was something I had done by the composer of Secret Mana.
Something
Wait,
by the
what?
composer of Secret of Mana for you, or what?
For me, yes.
What?
Oh, is this Manami? No.
Oh, that was Kikoto or something? I've probably...
Okay, I'm guessing this
He
is
wrote-
the area here.
Hiroki Kikuta.
Yeah, exactly,
right,
that one.
right. Yeah.
That one.
Mimi remembers. That's awesome.
So
how did
strange,
you? How could you? Wait, I have to grasp it. How did you contact him?
Twitter.
Him? Huh? Twitter? What?
Are you serious? You
Yes.
just contacted him on Twitter and he composed a song for you.
Pretty much, I asked him if he was available for being commissioned, and he was. Since he's a freelancer, he was available. So I was like, okay. It took about a year.
Yeah, you just posted on his timeline or what?
Okay, I cannot.
Yeah, so yeah, I posted
leap
over to his
across it.
timeline, and then he had me hook up. He hooked me up with the translator to, so the translator can mediate between both of us. The mediator turned out to be a friend of Floof, who in turn
really?
became a friend of mine.
So it was like connections again.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, connections. They always
It's
help.
actually pretty cool. If you ever talk to him, tell him his boss battle music for Secret of Mana is like
legendary.
it's legendary, man. It's like so slick. It's the music I wake up to when I
That was, I mean,
have my
his,
alarm clock.
actually, I have to admit,
Here we
his
go.
music was the first video
Hi,
game music I really like
Sandwich.
listening to.
was pretty cool. I need to send us the song. I really like to listen to that.
Working on it right now.
Whoop. Excuse me. Yeah, just fall in the water there. That's very handy. Actually, why don't I leap over here? There we go.
I remember seeing Hiroki one game. I think it was a beat 'em up. He arranged some tracks. I think it's Soul Calibur maybe.
I am going to save before I attempt this.
Gonna take on all the hedgehogs over there at the tree.
Yeah, just go into the circuitry and unlock the spin dance move.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
actually a good idea.
If you do that, you can just pump them.
Oh, that's the map. I think I'm going to have to run away and, you know, like, exit the battle to...
You open the menu, right?
Bye! Okay, let's see. Let's see. Spin dance, here we go.
Alright, there we go. Sent the emailed the songs.
Oh, I see. Alright.
Aha! So that's how that works. That looks very handy indeed.
Yeah, and that one you use by simply pressing space. As you already found out.
Alright, I gotta follow this guy.
Yeah, me too. It's my childhood hero.
Like
or
they
something.
don't have agents anymore. They just have Twitter. Apparently that works too.
Wow, you even have a battle.
Ow!
Yep.
He even has his email.
There are too many of them.
His Twitter.
That means I need to... Oh no. Okay, that was saved.
I just follow him from Radical Fish and Leia too, right?
Awesome. Do that.
Okay, so...
But yes, he has both a normal theme and a battle theme. I was happy with how those turned out.
So you also described him what kind of music you wanted, right? Or you just
I
said compose me
told them-
something?
Pretty much, I had the translator send him information about the character, and then I asked for his feedback and let him interpret the character.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Something I also wonder, like, if we are on the topic of you apparently have contacts to a great Japanese composer. How did you got in contact with Shovel Knight stuff? Like, I can't even...
I actually funded their Kickstarter back when their Kickstarter was going through, so I pledged the $1,000 tier,
Oh, I see.
and that's how.
Yeah, I thought
And
that.
that's how I pretty much got a chance to work with them.
Because we also tried to contact them, because we kind of wanted, like, hey, maybe we can make a crossover with them too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would be super fun. I
I
would
know
love
they've
to
been
to see the Shovel Knight bouncing around on Leia.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be horrible actually.
I know.
Yeah,
they
I mean from the Shovel Knight perspective. Like, imagine Shovel Knight is this game about you shoveling or hopping around on enemies if you don't use any special powers and you're just hopping around on them. She can only throw balls in one direction, right? Not up, not down. So.
Oh my.
Is your character in the PC version of the game?
Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
he's in all versions. He's in all versions.
Even got all the levels
Oh.
for that.
Is this a normal character or an enemy? I don't know what tier $1,000 was, to be honest.
Oh, a boss character.
Boss character? Are you serious?
Yep.
Jesus.
So he shows up as a boss in the game, which is available on the PC, Wii U, and 3DS. Well, now it's going to be available on the Sony systems and the Xbox One. So he's actually part integrated into the game.
But it's not
So
one
he's
of the Knights of the Quarter, the No Quarter. No.
Nah, just a wandering traveler. He's the one that you need in the overmap.
Ah, okay. I have to look out for that. I just started playing the game. Actually.
Yeah, you'll the way how when you play Mario 3, when you see like the Hammer Brothers,
Hmm.
similar to that idea.
Ah, all right.
Okay.
Cool.
Actually, no. I'm going to save again before doing that.
Man, it's so sick. I will write Yacht Club so many mails.
Until we are letting spam folder.
Man, just play the game. It's so much fun. Like, I want the Shovel Knight in CrossCode. As an enemy, it would be so fun.
I was thinking to myself, he would make a sweet arena battle enemy.
Marina?
Yeah,
Marina
during
what?
arena mode.
Ah, in arena. Yeah, like that's what I thought. Like, you can challenge him in the arena. A legendary knight fighting with his shovel.
I mean, Hyperlight Drifter, that character might also fit in pretty well,
Yeah.
I think.
Like we can easily put in most characters. Just it's the future, man.
Yeah. Future, maybe some time travel and that kind of stuff, and it works.
Well, to be fair, this is also an MMO too, so.
Yeah, we can explain everything. It's a game within a game, right? You can say anything.
Yeah, it's not
basically
our
right.
game, it's just a game within the game, which sucks.
Yeah, we
It's late.
didn't create this game. Like the lore did.
Yeah,
Yeah, it found-
people we came up with made the game.
Right, we just made like a neural network and just let a computer create the world, so we are not responsible. Yeah, maybe you can meet him at South by Southwest, Felix.
The Show Nights
Yacht.
guys, you mean?
Yacht.
Yeah,
Yacht
Club,
Club
right,
games.
yeah. I wonder
I
if
don't
they
know
actually
if
have the
they.
yacht.
Yeah, I don't suppose they need to show up. I mean, they released the game, right? And now
Oh,
they're
how about
pushing
that?
out the console versions.
Well, they're also pushing out the extra modes as well.
Yeah, right. Right.
So right now they're at GD's PAX East to show
Yeah.
off their new Plague Knight mode.
Oh, Plague Knight. Oh, I had so much fun fighting him.
Key piece? Huh. I found a hidden
Yeah, you're-
chest with a key piece in it. I don't seem to have triggered the hedgehog Easter egg yet, though. Oh well. I'm sure with just the deaths of a few more.
No, you need to be in a special map and kill 20 hedgehogs there in order to.
Is it the one with the square tree?
Nope.
No,
It's
it's a
not,
bit
no.
far. It's a bit far away. Actually, it just visited I think 2 maps, and there are about how many in this area? 15.
Because there were a lot when I found that square tree area. I was sure that was it.
Oh no, there's one which has even more.
Wow.
Yeah. There's also a more difficult type of hedgehog.
No, I can't.
So exploration makes sense just to walk around and have a look at the area and try to find treasure chests.
Yeah, I found a few so far. I found one that was activated by a switch, and it had a key piece in it. That's
And
probably...
obviously, see, he's in the middle of something. He's just standing there,
He doesn't...
looking at the wall.
He's no help.
Damn you, Manta Fist.
Blue shell? Ooh, will this hit anyone in first place?
Maybe.
Trade? Oh yeah, said to be the bane of many conqueror, yeah. Valuables. This is a trade item? Who the...
Yeah, they serve no function currently. But they work.
Fortunately, yeah.
Oh well. I'll just carry
I
it
promise there will
around.
be a lot of useful items to this one.
Yes.
Oh, look at this hedgehog
just-
throwing himself into the water like a lemming. Come on.
Oh, you found yeah.
Too bad they heal when they're not fighting me, though. Just like I do, actually, when I'm not fighting anything.
Oh yeah. Right, we actually still want to improve that enemies will not just blindly run into the water.
Are the dogs a bother at all? I really should get someone to shut them up.
Okay.
There's probably a deer outside that they are going nuts over.
You have deers outside of your house.
Yeah, they just.
That's
I live
pretty
in a rural area. It's in the northern state of Washington, on the Olympic Peninsula.
Oh, I see. Olympic was that big mountain, right?
Yeah,
Somewhere.
as in the huge mountain.
I think I was in Vancouver last year, and I actually saw it from the distance. That be?
Okay, so there are enemies up there. Is there anything else? Oh, here's another box to open. Cheese cracker. There's a red hedgehog, not a blue one. Do I even want to try aggravating you? Hey, you're probably weak to cold, aren't you? Hold still. I think I'm going to leave. Yeah, there we go.
Actually, the red hedgehogs are not really weak to heat cold, are they?
It didn't seem to do much to them at all.
Yeah, it's probably something we probably should add or something. There should be more elemental weaknesses in this game.
I like how there seem to be a lot of secret things you can find just by finding places to hop around.
Yep.
Oh,
There's
nice,
a lot.
it's raining.
There's this one area.
Just adding rain makes everything seem so much more intense.
There we go.
The only thing we still need to add is thunder.
This is the room, isn't it?
I think you found it, yeah.
And there are a lot of
Is
them
the only-
here. There are a
There's
lot of
only one
red
that-
ones. Which unfortunately don't seem to be weak to anything at all, so...
The only weak to high level.
Isn't everything. Oops! I wasn't quite ready to...
Are you gonna do it?
Ow. Well, that'll help a bit. I may have to start dipping into my sandwiches. Ow! 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 Ow!
Get a lot of attention from French people these days. That's pretty
Oh, that's not fair. They can beat you up while you're eating.
Oh yeah, they can. They don't. They won't wait for you to come.
Okay, there's got to be... Well, there's no point in saving since I... Well, maybe there is. Let's see.
Actually,
Okay.
you have to take that back. You're not in the right room. So that...
Not in the what?
No. Just go on to the left, there are a few more heavy trucks there.
Okay, yeah, that is a lot. Wow.
Now imagine some speedrunners going to this place, level 1, taking on these hedgehogs and defeating them somehow.
Why couldn't you have put some water in here so I can dispatch them more easily?
Well, that would be too easy.
Maybe you could easily fix that by just not having any damage when you fall into the water, just getting respawned.
From the enemies. or what?
This would essentially nullify you being
Actually,
able to.
I actually like the idea that people might use that, but right now it's a bit too effective. So what I would do is just reduce the amount of damage enemies take falling into the water, and just make sure that you don't get any glitches where enemies will just jump freely into the water without you doing it. What I would do.
They're everywhere!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. Intel already wants to make tracks for you.
Reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, that did not end well.
Actually, I think proximity blast is a good idea here because it cancels the attacks of the enemies.
That's true. It has some pretty big range, but does not do as much damage. But it's...
Unfortunately, these red guys are rather OP. And I don't think I have enough SP to keep them off my backs reliably.
Yeah, you're completely underleveled.
Well, you can do stuff like use proximity blast 1 or 2 times, go on distance and just spawn balls with them until you have regenerated USP, because by just making damage, USP regenerate more quicker. So there's a way to do it. It will take some time, but it should work.
Come on, CK, you can do it. YOLO, YOLO, YOLO.
Yo-yo, what? Excuse me, guys. Like, maybe if maybe they'll break up a bit if they follow me through that crowd of peaceful guys, or...
No. There's only the risk of you hitting the peaceful guys and they will attack you too.
I am at a loss for how I'm supposed to unlock this Easter egg. Maybe I'll just explore elsewhere for now.
Yeah, so, I mean, a good idea is always to start looking around, looking for good equipment, but just finding some good weapons and armor, you actually will make much more damage, and everything will be more easier. And
Yeah.
once you collect that, you can go back to this area and defeat them. And it's something you're supposed to do toward the end, after you explored a bit. So, I mean, it is possible to do it with low level, but you need a lot of experience.
At this
Like
low
actual-
level, you
actual-
say.
Actually, experience of playing the game, I mean.
Okay, so what else is there to see around here?
There's a map.
Yeah, the
Okay, here's a place I haven't been yet. Oh, an
like
ox,
this
a
area is
bison.
actually pretty huge. A lot of jumping puzzles, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. This'll be handy.
And
Okay,
there
so
are
yeah.
some quests.
Oh, okay. Secret ball, huh?
I just realized a good deal of your cast are here.
Yeah, sure.
Huh? Sorry, again?
I was saying a good deal of your cast are, what's the right word? Project group members are here. Your crew.
At least
Ah, yeah,
4 I
yeah.
see, actually.
Yeah.
Including Steph and me, we are 4, I think. Go and tell.
Yeah, the others are probably already asleep.
Yeah, it's getting late, actually.
Oh.
I think we already passed the 2 hours, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's like
Time passes.
it's like 1 o'clock here, but we stay up
Oh,
late.
wow.
normally.
I'm just trying to find more things to discover.
Yeah, there's a lot to discover, jump around, and actually, you just had found a pretty good hiding spot. A lot of people didn't immediately see that.
Oh, nice.
There's a box there.
I think it was
Here we
Felix
go.
who said that we should add puzzles, like jumping puzzles, that are a bit more creative in that sense that they go over multiple maps. So if you sometimes see a chest, you can't go there from the same map. You have to use another map to go around.
Oh geez,
Stuff
so
like
many
that.
players would twist their brains into pretzels trying to figure those out.
Well, they
Yeah, like
actually know.
it's exploration. It's exploration, so
Yeah.
it's always something nice to have.
Yeah, and I know a couple of games that have done that long ago too.
Yeah, yeah. Take a lot of inspiration from games like that.
There's nothing that should be too painful for people to do.
No, yeah, right.
Then again,
It's
the
more,
current
it's more,
generation.
it's more in the sense of like Zelda. There's maybe a small puzzle attached to it, but
Yeah.
it's always somewhat easy. I like the way, for instance, Skyward Sword did that. Like you had these blocks, and when you found the blocks, you could find a chest in the overworld.
Hey, she logged out.
And sometimes there were a little bit of puzzles connected with that. I like that. And the rewards were pretty cool. Not always rubies, but sometimes some equipment.
Okay, I'm finding a lot of food, but no equipment to help me battle more effectively.
Well, there used to be more equipment, but I think most of them was replaced by food and with the recent versions.
Yeah, also you can buy some equipment now. The second tier, so to speak, can be brought by going to Kala.
Huh, she only seemed to offer food last time I talked to her.
At the bottom of the menu, you can like scroll down. There's the Bronx. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Let's see.
Apparently, bronze equipment. That's
Oh, bronze.
that would give you bronze.
Bronze.
Thanks.
No problem.
The German.
That's it. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, they're at the very bottom. Alright.
Wait, are you gonna take
Yeah.
them on, CK?
I would like to, possibly, hopefully. I'm going
Oh
to
my
need
God, CK's gonna do it. CK's gonna do it.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to explore this whole map, then try to get that Easter egg, and that'll be it for the live stream. Okay, equip. Here we go, bronze goggles, bronze edge. Can I... It does not look like I am able to sell anything. Oh,
Right now you aren't.
No, you can't sell anything. I'm sorry. The whole shop menu is basically just patched together from different menus. So you can at least see that you can buy something. So the final menu, shop menu will look differently.
Right.
A little bit more polished.
Oh. Come on, guys, want a bath? Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. I said... Let me just make sure. Okay. Ow. Use every advantage in a big fight like this.
Sorry, what?
I was just saying it's wise to use every advantage in a big fight like this.
Yeah. Like talking to NPCs.
But the enemies will heal, so...
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I just need to kill a few, get them off my backs, kill a few more, and gradually whittle them down like that.
Yeah.
Almost have enough to buy another set of equipment. Another piece, rather.
Okay, he's a guy with a plan.
If it sits, it fits, right?
Yep.
There we go. Not quite enough yet, so I guess I'll finish exploring. Sorry this is taking so long.
Nah, just enjoying seeing how you handle this. Probably a lot better than I would have.
Now, you probably would have rage quit by now. Let's see.
I will stab you.
Promises, promises. Okay, there's another fancy box here. Gotta be a way to get to it. Let's see. Oh wow, you really have to go out of your way here. Okay, so... up here... It better be something good if you have to go to all this trouble to get it. Bronze anchor, that sounds useful.
Is it?
It
should be.
Iron stance, huh?
You can open the help menu, it tells you what symbol does. But basically Iron Stance makes it so that you can't be stunned when you take a minimum amount of damage.
Yeah, I see.
Especially nice if you have enemies that spawn a lot of low damage attacks against you. Like if you would now fight the cargo crab with the bubbles, you probably could just walk through the bubbles don't get any stuff.
Okay, there's one more room off to the left here. Oh, what's an NPC doing sitting up there?
Alright, there we go.
That NPC has a very dramatic and important message.
Sure.
I am the... Right? Canonical? You don't look much like a cone to me.
That needs something else as well.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I already know what happens if I go down. So what about over here?
Wow.
Oh yeah, this map, we need to change that map. The map where it's not clear where you
Yeah,
can...
like the map you're on right now, which you're I think already after. And that map was it's one of the map where some people didn't really understand how to proceed, and that's something we want to improve. So the whole area should have one track, one main track where it's clear if you follow this track, you will eventually will pass through that area. So if people don't want to think and explore, they can just follow that way and they will be done. But they're always free to go away from that track and explore the area. So right now we have some places where it's not really obvious where you have to go, because it's like there's like you seem to have track everywhere, and there's some mountains you have to jump over and stuff like this.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious. Who is the one that has done your maps?
That would be that would be Hannah and me. The maps in the exploration area. Do you speak of those maps?
Or more like
maps?
designing the tiles and for the maps.
But the graphics.
Yes.
Yeah, the graphics for all the tiles and the surroundings.
It's also different people. Now for exploration, mostly right now that was mostly me, I think.
Okay.
The cargo ship outside area, I think Tina or another sprite artist who helps us did that one.
Okay.
The inner cargo ship, I think it was also mostly me. Just as the Rhombus dungeon. So actually I did a lot of the outside graphics still. But now actually Thomas is now starting to help us with that too. So
Okay.
he did a lot of the new graphics for the new areas you will see later on.
Cool. Yeah, I've always wondered that, because I know like I'm slowly kind of sort of getting into dealing with sprite artists and such, because I used to do commissions for just regular artists, but then I stepped into like trying to get a sprite artist, and that was a little more of a new territory for me and a lot harder to find, because spriters are a rare breed to find these days.
Oh, well, yeah. I think most of essentially all spriters we got are just through personal connections again, as always. Usually.
Yeah.
That's a sad word. Everything.
We know Thomas for a long time, so
Yep. Especially Stefan.
yeah, we know each other from the beginning. We actually worked together on a... Yeah, go ahead.
Just one thing before I forgot to mention that it's like the first area where you were walking around with Seizui, that was actually also done by Tina. And we have Tiku, the question, who actually does a lot of details in all of these maps. So he actually, whenever we have something that needs more details, we just give it to Tiku and he just goes ahead and adds a lot of small patterns and stuff like this and shadows. And He's pretty good at
Okay.
that.
Oh, nice.
He
Huh.
does that.
That
kind of
pathway
magic.
is pretty deviously hidden. Leaf Cape.
Not even
Hey,
the worst one.
I just realized, did we see the question that SCK did 8000 asked? The question was
playing
that,
directly from home. What is the guy's plan? Become isn't met. I noticed the face floating on you, but well, you kept my money your way.
I don't
Oh
want
shoot,
money
I
back.
fell down.
No.
If you don't meet the funding goal, you basically automatically get your money back, because we actually don't have anything right now. The campaign, the Indiegogo page gets all the money right now, and we only get the money if the funding goal is
Yeah.
met. So
I mean, the
if we
reason.
don't, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the reason we choose fixed funding is I think it's actually the only proper way to do it. We promise people to create the game, and we can only create this game in the time we promise if we actually collect this amount of money. So if we don't get this amount of money, we can't really fulfill our promise, and that's why people get back their money. And so what happens if we don't make it? I think that the release date of CrossCode will be postponed for certain, so it's not like we'll be able to make it by the beginning of 2016.
No, it's going to be a long time till we.
So we probably need more time to actually. So we kind of need to get money
Oh,
because it takes a lot of time to develop this kind of games. So
I keep falling down while trying to finish these jumping puzzles, excuse me.
oh yeah, no problem. That happens. Oh, that one is actually pretty mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we don't meet the funding goal, we don't meet the funding goal. But what we probably should do is make a donation button available on our website, with which people can donate, at least.
We might actually do this in any way. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the guys at Pixel Ferrets do exactly that. They don't have a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo campaign. They simply set up the PayPal widget, so you can pre-order the game through that and get access to the beta version. And we might just do that. I don't want to promise anything, like we don't, but there is some sort of plan B.
Yeah,
But
there is
okay.
we rather not rely on plan B.
right.
Like plan A is awesome. We want to go plan A.
Copy that.
And yeah, but plan B also means no CrossCode in 2016, probably, very likely, because it would mean for us to search for jobs, and a job in our kind of expertise means kind of submitting to a project. Like, say I would, as a software designer or a game designer, would say, okay, I'm working for a company and they have a project. Chances are they put me under contract for the whole project, so I can't just get off the project, for instance. Full-time game designer is probably like 10 hours a day, and you can imagine that you don't want to get home and work on something else anymore. You just want to grab a beer and get in that
Right.
order. Yeah, so it's a little bit sad, and we hope we don't have to let everyone down.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
This is a very
Let's
solid
not-
game. It's a very solid game, and I am certain that it will get made, and you guys have a lot of supporters that want to see this game come out. You guys have done more of a proof of concept and given us more of a demo than many of the other folks of Kickstarter campaigns have done.
Yeah, this is the
but in
kind
the end-
of
Thanks.
this is
Thank
the
you.
kind of thing I look for before I decide to support someone. Oh,
And
but-
like I said, even now, I'm forgetting that this is just a demo.
Which is a good sign. Yeah, we're kind of coming from the RPG Maker background, where you just made these huge demos. We're kind of used to that, so. But it's always nice to hear people that they appreciate what is maybe normal for us, but it's cool to hear. Like, like we put so much work into this, so much hours.
Considering
And
that,
it's yeah. Go ahead.
considering that what people have done with Kickstarter as of late, or back in 2012, 2013, there wasn't much of a proof of concept, and more these days, people are becoming very leery. Especially if you see some of the Kickstarter campaigns of people using RPG Maker, they have given legitimate RPG Maker developers a bad name.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true. I mean, we have examples like To the Moon, which was just a stellar game, right? But for every To the Moon, there are 10 Final Fantasy RPG Maker version games.
Yeah.
Like games, and I mean, I can understand, right? Like you put out your game and you think you get money for it, and you think like it's that easy. And that kind of puts a bad name on the idea of helping a developer to create the game independently.
Yeah.
Because as we said in our campaign, we don't want to make a deal with the devil. We don't sign a publisher deal with any large publishers.
Yeah, you have to be
It's number
careful
one,
with
we don't
things
want to
like
sell
that.
we don't want to sell our idea. Like as you said, I always forget how to pronounce the name. Seizui. Right, Zui, because a friend of mine is called the same way. I can remember it that way. We get a lot of support. Like we have this positive feedback, but we don't have that kind of reach. The press is kind of ignoring us, which is kind of strange to me. Just today, Felix showed me a Kickstarter project, which just baffled me, and I didn't understand how it made over 150,000 in funds, because I thought like I don't want to say our game is better, but our game is better.
Well, you're probably right, based on what I've played so far.
I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. What was it called, Felix? I already forgot.
Well,
How am I
Legion
supposed to
Shadows,
figure
yeah.
this out?
Like it's they have some cool stuff, but how did they manage to get all this attention or bakers and like stuff? And I really wonder that. Like I really would like to read a post-mortem from them.
Wait, which
How
one
did
was
they
that?
do that?
Elysian Shadows. So what they essentially did is, I think that year they had some great idea. Hey, let's combine 3D with 2D, and I really like the whole concept. I think it has potential, but what they were showing didn't really convince at least me at all.
No.
Like the sprites were really cheap, and the way they combined 3D and 2D didn't really look all that great at all.
Yeah. I
And
know.
they made so much money with that, and they were featured on Kotaku and Rock Paper Shotgun. I don't know, and you wonder why. How did they do that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I remember it. I asked the same thing, and another friend of mine who looked at it with me was like, "Why?"
Yeah, like I like bros. Just congrats to getting the thing funded, right? It only gets better. But I wonder how they did it. How? I want to know. Like I want to make CrossCode.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to spend my life getting dictated by some publisher. Like I know
Right.
where this ends.
Well,
Like,
if
I
a
heard
publisher
too much-
would even make a pro game with us in the first place. The thing is, a lot of
Yeah.
publishers, especially in Germany, I think it's actually very difficult to find a publisher who will create a game like this with you, because it's actually very ambitious. It takes a lot of effort to develop a game like this, and profits are not that certain. It's like with most RPGs. RPGs are like you put a lot of money in there just to create a whole bunch of content, and you cannot really charge much more than a lot of other genres which are much easier to develop. So in the end, it's really bad business actually to create an RPG like this, I think. we don't do it to make a huge profit. We just make it because you want to create an awesome RPG. That's why we do it.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be so motivated if I wouldn't believe in our game, to be honest. Like I have to kind of that's where my motivation get from. Like I like playing my own game, and I hope there's a good sign. Not just
I'd say it is.
Let's say it is.
Oh, I can't make that jump. Come on, there's gotta be a jump around here that I can make.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna send you guys another email in a moment. Speaking of RPG Maker.
I've had the same conundrum because I've been working on a novel divided into 6 episodes, and I chose to self-publish it on Amazon and Smashwords because even if it's not very successful, that's the route that gives me the most control over its future. After publishing it, the puzzle is how to attract attention to it. I have a couple ideas. Right now, though, my work schedule is pretty intense, and I kind of deliberately made it intense because I've spent so long without any real money, so it's nice to actually have some again, and with the earnings, I could say commission art of the characters in my book, and that could help draw attention to it.
I mean, that would be super awesome. I mean, we don't shy away from compensating people, right? Felix, you need to back me up when I say money. When I say the word money, you need to say yes. We're doing that.
And there's so much I could do with there's so much I can usually try and do to help out folks with what connections I have, as little as they seem to be at times.
No, it's exactly those that help a lot. Like it's like this is where the snowball starts to roll, right? It gets bigger.
Yeah.
You start small and get bigger. I mean, that's how most indie studios got to be famous or got famous. I mean, I remember Paul Fish starting in Tick Source, the guy who made Fest.
Okay.
And I mean, he's super popular. Well, also because he has a very strong opinion, but
we'll say infamous.
Yeah, he's infamous, but I wouldn't say his game is bad because of that.
Right.
I think his game is really good. Like,
yeah,
I can't do that. I can't say the guy is infamous, so his game is infamous or something. Like the game is really beautiful.
The game is not infamous, but the game itself had good ratings and people enjoyed it. Alright.
I'm afraid to say that I am not sure I'm going to figure out these puzzles during this live stream. These jumping puzzles.
You're currently stuck on one of the hardest, I have to admit. It took me a lot of time to solve this one too.
Yeah, actually...
and it's actually the first jump that you have to find, which is actually, for some reason, really hard to find. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
actually, it's very easy once you find it.
Yeah, I just made this. This was actually the previous map, and this map were actually once one huge map, but it was just too large. And there were too many entities, and everything was too long, and I thought, like, I kind of painted out the path I wanted to have for a puzzle, and I thought, like, why don't you just split these maps and make a really long puzzle out of it, or a really long, like, way you need to find out of it. So when eventually people find a way, they're just like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, there's so much to explore, it's easy to completely miss the jumps you're supposed to make. I think I'm onto something here on this last map screen now.
Yeah.
You definitely are, yeah.
Yeah, I always forget that I have this delay, but you just found, like, the start.
Oh, jeez. Interconnected jump puzzles. You were talking about adding more of those.
Well, they are all optional, so if you don't feel like searching them all, you can
Yeah,
just,
also, the final version will not have as many chests there. It's just so you have a lot of things to find, especially in the demo.
I don't know. Well, okay.
Pig mask, once owned by a mysterious hero from a forgotten sunny land at the sea. What? I think of the pig mask army from Mother 3 when I see that. I don't think of any hero.
There's one indie game which features a pig mask.
Okay, so that's how you get that.
Alright, I sent an email for something for you guys to look into sometime later, whenever you get the free time.
Alright. Will do.
Free time doing the crowdfunding. Okay.
I will also listen to the music and send you a mail about what I think. Just didn't want to listen to it while watching the stream.
No problem.
I did it.
You can multitask, but I can't.
No, I just did ignore the stream.
No, I have
There
to
we go.
watch the CrossCode, the Kreuz Codex. How,
No.
like
Kreuz
Hannah,
Codex. Yeah.
yeah, Hannah have it translated into German CrossCode, which would be Kreuz Codex.
Kreuz
Nice.
Codex. Yes.
Like, and we German, we wonder why people always think we are angry, right?
Like
Yeah.
Schmetterling.
Yeah,
Yes.
especially
God, yes.
Schmidt.
Krankenwagen.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're threatening us.
Yeah. Like we're saying
Yeah.
something like Schmetterling, it means butterfly, right?
Yeah.
And it's something so beautiful, and we just completely destroy it. Strictly translated, you would say Schmetterling. Let me think what the English word for Schmetterling was. Yeah, right. Crushwing would be crushwing.
Or what's Schmetterlittery? I think that's a different word actually. But it's really weird. Actually, it makes sense in a way, but it's really stupid. Lair to build out. Yeah, it's also Schmettern is kind of a way of saying to hit something very hard. That's what Schmettern means. But you also say like I think you say Flügel schmettern, so like to move your wings to fly. I think that's actually why they're called Schmetterling. But it's just it's the same word used for a lot of violent things, so it's it's strange.
That's the weird thing. Like we say something, we
Wait, do I
describe
have
something
to-
beautiful as Schmetterling, and Smasherling. And then we go ahead and use the word for something so brutal as to crush someone.
Yeah.
German is weird like that. Just go with it. Just ignore it. We also tend to use a lot of English words.
Yeah, we don't have this strict language identity, so we just mix a
No.
lot of English non-language these days.
Like, I think that some American words are taken from German, like kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Yeah, American English is basically a head-on collision of every other language in the world.
yeah. That's something my teacher always said to me. Back
Oh yeah,
in high school.
Schadenfreude. Right.
Damage happiness.
Okay, I think I've about got this jumping puzzle figured out, and my basic reaction is, are you freaking kidding me?
As said, it's just a tutorial level.
Okay, so I get that far, and then... Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can...
You need to make a jump that you normally wouldn't be able to, but you're on but you're on a different height. So it's also something I wanted to try out if people were willing to
Whoa.
make a big jump.
Did I play the game too long? Did it crash?
Oh,
Probably.
Oh no.
why?
Yeah, it... Okay,
I want to see how it happened. the delay still.
At least we can see that.
Yeah, I started
that-
hitting the
that's-
switches, and
That's new.
Felix,
That's-
what did you do? Why did you do this?
Okay, that actually that can't be us. Other than maybe we do something horrible to have memory leaks, but I think we might have seen that earlier. That's
I didn't even see it. I like it. I'm so way behind.
Damn.
What is going on? All right, I
Wow.
will see it.
But that's
my
one
goodness.
of the things why people request an autosave feature, and that's something we probably will add.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
It's not quite that stable, the game yet.
Why can't you stand on the switches though? That shouldn't happen.
I sure you just did.
should I reload and try the puzzle again, or is that enough for one live stream?
I think
I
that's
think
enough.
Yeah.
Wow, it
That's
really,
enough.
it fully crashed. I never. Wow.
That's the
okay,
first time I
that's
actually
really-
see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just made a browser crash. So it's not just that the game crashed, but the browser that came bundled with the game, and that browser is WebKit, so it's not just any browser.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Well, that's weird.
This is amazing. This is beautiful. This is like that's like the ultimate computer saying, "Nope, this stream is over. You guys are done. You guys are over your hour. You guys are over your
Stop it.
2-hour mark."
Yes, we are.
Stop it, Seizui. You need to stop.
Well, I don't know if that's my fault or something with the game, or my computer
hard
is
to
kind
say.
of old and it does tend to choke on more modern programs at times. I really need to build a new one.
Might be actually some memory leak issue because you have been playing for a long time, but I actually hope it's not.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Oh, that would be
Those
not
are
cool.
usually nasty to fix.
Ah,
Ooh.
wow.
Leaks. But yeah.
This is definitely an interesting way to end the stream. A hilarious way to end the stream, actually. I like
Especially
it. I like it.
considering the
So it's
game
the
is
second
about...
time we do that.
Especially considering the game is about being in a computer world.
Yeah.
Wonder what the
Totally
plot of
appropriate.
CrossCode is going to be. Is the villain going to try to crash the entire world?
Yeah, we're making another Metal Gear 1, right? Like
Nice.
a Psycho Mantis boss fight.
Nice.
We're going to do that with your PC.
Maybe he wants to crash it and restore it from a backup or something, so it'll be his world. I don't know.
So you want to
Yeah,
form a
no,
T?
I'll make an enemy that has a special attack throws an exception. Those are actually very easy to implement.
Oh, another a good one. Oh, I see. If you say it at this point, it'd be a shame if something happened to your.
Oh my god, we need to put in this joke. This is so good.
DK, what did you break this time?
I don't know. Games just tend to break when I play them. You know, the ideas that we're discussing here are kind of wandering into eternal darkness territory. Like you would slowly go insane, pause the game, and be like, "Where did all my items go?"
Oh, wow! This has been a very awesome, hilarious stream and a very awesome day. I want to thank you guys for coming in, especially during Arion's stream and commenting on it. It was really nice to have like developer comment on developer streams.
Definitely.
Ah, what cool. Was
All
awesome.
developers. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Nah, I
Yeah.
promise. It was definitely great having you guys around.
Anytime.
Anytime
Gotcha.
again. Alright, so it's pretty late actually.
Yeah, I've kept you up
Yeah.
almost an hour later than you had planned. So, yeah, that's it for the live stream, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I don't want these guys to have their internal clocks screwed up. So, I'll see you next
That
time.
already happened.
Oh.
That-
We
you
are
had
all
nothing to do
things,
with
so
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, never mind then.
we are like old, like going to bed very late.
Yeah. You're old. I'm not
mean
old.
olds.
You are old.
I said olds, like the animal, you know, the bird that goes to sleep.
Owls.
Not at all. Owls. Yes, owls. English.
Okay,
Oh.
seriously,
Never
I'm
gonna
stopping
get
the
it right.
stream now.
Alright,
Owls.
alright.
Yeah. Anyway.
Alright.
Good night.
You guys
then.
go get some
Later.
sleep. We'll chat more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Alright.
Bye.
why is this still live?